I admit that in the past I've been a nasty. They weren't kidding when they called me, well, a witch. But you'll find that nowadays I've mended all my ways, repented, seen the light, and made a switch. True, yes. And I fortunately know a little magic. It's a talent that I always have possessed. And here lately, please don't laugh, I use it on behalf of the miserable, lonely, and depressed. Pathetic.
For unfortunate souls in pain, in need. This one longing to be thinner. This one wants to get the girl, and do I help them? Yes, indeed. Those poor unfortunate souls. So sad. So true. Wah-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha. Wah-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha. Wah-ha-ha-ha. Wah-ha-ha.
Whoa ha ha ha, whoa ha ha, whoa ha ha, whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha ha, whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha. Whoa ha 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 ha, whoa ha 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 ha, whoa ha ha ha, whoa ha ha, whoa ha
Wah-ha-ha-ha-ha.
whoa ha, whoa ha.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Blackest Show About Nothing. It's Jade and XD.
Ooh, yes, poor unfortunate souls.
Break. Did we have, no, it wasn't a break. It was just, we haven't recorded a real episode in a long time. But
Yeah.
if you're on the Patreon, you've seen us.
Yes, you have. That has not stopped.
No, it has not. But anywho, we have a lot of show to cover. With that being said, we have news. You should listen to this. I understand that this is triggering for you. There are chapters and timestamps wherever you are listening, but this is something you should listen to. But go ahead.
I mean, listen. I'm not going to go into the bullet points and the details. You all see everything that's happening. It hasn't stopped. I've gotten a couple of messages that's like, are you still going to do news? I'm still going to bring awareness, but I think running down bullet points are, I don't know, they might be a bit much sometimes for folks, especially with things just like nonstop everywhere. But we're not going to stop bringing awareness. They are still raining extreme terror on people in Gaza. Extreme terror. That has not stopped. The SAF and the RSF still at it in Sudan. There are still current updates going on every single day. You all know that I send you over to Sarah BS on Blast because she is doing the very important work of keeping people updated on a day-to-day of what's happening on the ground. So that's still going on. America is trash. We've got, things that are happening that are just history repeating itself. This happened with Ronald Reagan too, where welfare queens, where'd that come from? Welfare queens, where, Medicaid and Medicare and aid and all kinds of things have been cut from people who actually need it in order for the 1% and the billionaires to continue to stay disgustingly rich. And, it just has not stopped. The bitch mayor in Philly is is out here.
Oh, I have words for her.
I was like, not Philly's Tiffany Hinyard. Okay. Oh, shout out James Baldwin and her original talking points, and then got into office and completely did a whole 360 on niggas. Yeah, it's like it's shit happening everywhere. It's not funny. It's not funny at all. But
No.
so that's just the very truncated, the big beautiful bill. Internet is doing a fantastic job of breaking down the big beautiful bitch. Check out Antoinette on Around the Way Curls. She gives you a comprehensive breakdown, political breakdown of what's going on over here in order for you to understand, because I know that it can get overwhelming. There's so much to it. But you know what the ultimate is. It's shitting on the middle class, it's shitting on the lower class, and it's making the billionaires richer. But if you want a comprehensive breakdown, please go check out Internet on Around the Way Girls. And that's all I'm gonna do today. You know what I mean? But just know that awareness is being had every day. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to stop paying attention. We don't want to become desensitized just because things are progressively getting worse. I also want to listen. All them kids who died in the middle of Texas, and I want to say also New Mexico had. I think it was New Mexico.
They had flash flooding.
They had flash flooding, and many passed in that too due to mudslides and fires and so forth and so on. We can assume who those children belong to. We already know, who they voted for and what they voted for.
Their parents, not
their
parents, the children.
The parents. And it's fucked up. Like, the whole shit is fucked up. It's fucked up because it's affecting those of us who did not vote for this. It's fucked up because it's affecting children of people who did vote for this. Go ahead. Just a soundtrack to the city, soundtrack to the season. Take your time, young man. Don't you hurry to get old. But it's not, it affects everybody across the board. And I think, y'all voted for this. I'm like, yeah, they did. But them kids didn't vote for that. So maybe not right now. You know what I'm saying? Nothing would make me sicker than sending my kid to fucking camp and getting a call that they are missing or something has happened to them. So also, those people are evil. And the fact that you're watching all of this and you don't want to do anything about it, there are young advocates, college advocates who are going after politicians, speaking to them about carbon emissions and climate change. And these dinosaur golf playing idiots are being willfully ignorant. They're choosing to be hateful. And they don't care about anybody outside of themselves. They don't care about their kids. They don't care about their grandkids. They damn sure don't care about ours. They don't care about their own. Because they say once they die, they ain't got to worry about this shit anymore. It's dark and hell is hot. Just know that. So, that's the news this week. It's not, and if that is too overwhelming for you, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Enjoy your head being buried in the sand, because you're not going to be able to escape this shit. You might as well at least pay attention to what's going on. You ain't got to immerse yourself. Nigga, we going to laugh, but don't stop paying attention because it's uncomfortable. A lot of things are uncomfortable. And that's it. That's all I
life
got.
is uncomfortable. I think that's a lot of. I think that's what. What's her name? Raquel. She's become very a rise to fame on Instagram. Raquel. She talks about capacity a lot. She's a mental health provider. She talks about capacity. And she talks about how I don't remember her name, but she talks about how mental health isn't fragile as people make it out to be. And a lot of people use these pop psychology words as a crutch. And she's always like, life is not designed to be easy. Life is not designed for you to have moments of no, turn it off. Life is always going on. Mm-hmm. So it's just a matter of you strengthening, honing yourself, your inner tools to deal with shit. Because I get I don't want to deal with it. Doesn't mean that it's not going to go away.
Right.
And I also think that you're doing a disservice to yourself and to the people and groups that you belong to for not being informed. I think, us as Black people do well when we're most informed, because we know that's when we know how to move. We're very aware of how white people move, but we also need to know how they just move in general, right? So I hear people be like, this is too much to hear, but to echo your sentiment,
well, if it's too much to hear, imagine
maybe
if it's too much to live.
I'll explain this later, but I'm like, niggas got to grow up and deal.
No, I agree.
There's never going to be it's not. And I always think about like, what were you going to do? What were you going to do in 16, 19? What were you doing? You know, how were you going to move? Right? Like, I think about
16,
how
19.
disrespectful people have been about like, oh, I'm not my ancestors and shit like that. But when I think about that, I'm like, I am intrinsically weak compared to them because of all the I didn't know how to endure slavery. Now they have us.
Hello. Good morning. Not at all. Not
Oh,
at
yo,
all.
people are complaining about news on a fucking podcast. That's fucking weak. Like, sorry. No, because it happens on all the podcasts. It happens on, like when people be informative on the Friend Zone. I go in the Discord and people are like, meh, 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 meh. Or when people try, or when Crystal gives like mental health advice on the read, and people complain about that shit too. And it's just like,
you're great at protecting your own personal information. You probably even use things like two-factor authentication, strong passwords, and a VPN. But as much as you try to be in control of how your information is protected, there are lots of places that also have it, and they might not be as careful as you are. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second for identity threats. If your identity is stolen, a LifeLock US-based restoration specialist will help solve identity theft issues on your behalf, guaranteed or your money back. Plus, all LifeLock plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, meaning LifeLock will reimburse you up to the limits of your plan if you lose money due to identity theft. You might not be able to control how others handle your personal information, but you can help protect it with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year. Call 1-800-LifeLock and use promo code iHeart or go to lifelock.com/iHeart for 40% off. Terms apply.
Well, bitch,
go watch Love Island. Right, go doom scroll. Go doom scroll.
Or don't.
Because if you want to talk about we're the friends in your head, we wouldn't be friends if we didn't tell you what the fuck is going on.
Hello. GoDaddy? That's too much money. But
anywho, I know. I saw that too.
It's too much money, GoDaddy.
But
Sky Daddy, do your thing. Like, yeah. I'm so tired.
Daddy,
I'm so tired, Big Sandals. I'm exhausted.
Yeah. I'm also just like in regards to the Texas flooding, and my heart goes out to every last person who has not only just lost their child or their loved one, but also the folks who've had to go and rescue people and see that there are people who weren't able to rescue them. And like you see people trapped in or who are now pink matter and they couldn't do much of them because of just
that lady who had to hang onto a tree for 5 hours. Nigga, I can't imagine hanging onto a tree for 5 fucking hours. Like Mowgli. Like, Nick, what?
No.
I don't even know if I got that core strength. Like, I feel...
Or those kids who are just hanging on by themselves.
Is this political? It's absolutely political. It's political because they are hateful, not only because of climate change, not only because they don't believe... I heard one of them, who's a football coach, who said, oh, well, we need carbons in the air. You don't know what you're talking about because you're young. I hate those talking points. You don't know what you're talking about. You're young. You'll get it when you get older. No, I won't get it when I get older.
Because we won't be here when we get older. Because let me tell you something. You remember back in the day, I don't think the children know about CFCs. Remember chlorofluorocarbons?
Yes.
Remember that they try to bludgeon down our throats about using fucking Aquanet and shit.
Nigga,
now I'm like...
all in the 90s. You remember how they kept telling us the snow leopards are going extinct? Like...
Yes. Like, there's no reason why the sun... Like, it's 80 degrees here in Los Angeles, but it feels like 102. Why? Because there's this thin, super thin layer of ozone that we have now that protects us from the sun has been bastardized and ruined by a whole bunch of shit.
Y'all want to cut funding?
Entirely.
But I blame it partially, and I blame you niggas for using it as your motherfucking best fucking friend. Bitch, go find a human. Like,
Can I tell you what pisses me off? Oh, this is about to be...
I see exactly what's going on here. I've had it. Where are white women at? Like...
I'm angry, Erica.
Even though you want to be negative, you make a conscious effort and a decision like you fighting a on the street and work toward positive. That's all you can do. That's the only choice you have.
Y'all want me to be safer than I am.
I don't.
I love Jesus. I want to be like Jesus, but I'm not Jesus.
Tina.
Wait, I have to do Tina's prayer. God, why? Because why do I have to be going through all this? God, why? Jesus Christ, please. I can only take but so much. I'm going to kill myself and all my kids behind this nigga. God, please help me, God.
Or like that girl on Survivor. I'm pissed.
Okay? Y'all have snatched every mushroom Swiss burger away from me. You have taken... Wait, what happened?
I have to write that down. The lady who killed her family with mushrooms.
Wait, what?
Girl, okay.
Not the Sybins. Hold on. Let's pay some bills. We got...
I have a list of things.
Oh, and I have a long update for you. I have a week-long update for you.
Oh yeah, because Jade went on vacation.
I went. No. I went on a Disney cruise. I did not go on vacation, nigga.
Okay. Let's pay some bills. First and foremost, thank you for listening each and every week. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Go down to the Patreon, where it's $9.99, $12.99. We have a Wang Dang Doodle. We have finally gotten to one of the greatest moments of television, of all television, when Renee discovered the truth about her husband.
Hector. Junior.
We covered Never Ever Mets, which I do want to talk about today here on the main show.
Same. There's updates.
There's more coming. Also, we're in Big Brother season. That means Blacks to Watch Big Brother is back, hosted by Dr. Kia, Latoya, Asante, and myself. We will be on here on YouTube, .com/JadenXD, and all of our personal Instagrams on Thursdays, post eviction.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably be doing lives in between, just to keep it up and all that good stuff. But yeah, join in on the fun. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, where you can now listen to Jaden XD through YouTube.
Yay!
So please run those numbers up over there.
Mm-hmm.
I know some people enjoy listening to podcasts on YouTube. I didn't realize that until I turned the shit on and people were like, yay! And I was like,
learning something.
Yes, so of the people. Again, anything else, go to our individual Instagrams, run up those numbers and stuff. I know Jade put out some stuff, photos from her live event. Run those numbers up so Mama can get a sponsorship deal.
Hello.
I'm doing content creation again.
That's crazy.
I'm back being an influencer.
You see what they make us? You see what these cuts make us do? Niggas start dancing on the internet.
Yeah, so I'm back on the gram and I'm making TikToks and things, and it's been fun. But yeah, help us out because we're all we got at this point. Let's take a break, and we'll be back with more Jaden XD. Hit it, Claude.
Hit it, Claude.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Tiffany Hinyard, former Dalton mayor and Thornton Township supervisor, takes the fifth rather than testify in court today.
Yeah, she'd been ordered to appear. WGN's Jewel Hillary is live at the Daily Center with details on her hearing. Jewel.
And we're back.
Mm-hmm.
I want to start this out very quickly. Just when I thought we would never hear from this person again, it's Tiffy time.
How does bitch keep resurfacing? Like,
well, listen, my girl dropped a diss track.
what?
Hold, please.
You about to
I'm
send
gonna
it
look
to
at
me?
what you said in a minute.
Okay. There's no rush on that.
Well, you don't have Spotify anymore, though. So I'm just going to play it here.
Okay. No, and we shouldn't have Spotify.
What? Oh.
I know.
Feed the People by Tiffany Henyard.
You're innocent until proven guilty.
Everybody stand up.
I'm feeding the people and starving the politicians. They quick to judge what they don't know, but I'm just standing on business because my deeper complexion. I see the.
This is the most unserious bitch I've ever met in my life politically. I think ever. Like ever.
No, I love her.
I mean, it is quite fierce. I'm not gonna hold you. Like it's a little and I see this is the appropriate time where you can do this. I saw that story you put up there.
Yeah,
I was like, I too am sick of the straights. Fucking up the culture. This does not mean clock it, and I agree.
Yes.
Clock it doesn't even mean what you all, how in the context you all are using it.
It's because Megan did it in that song with Glorilla in that video, and that's why people think it means clock it. And it's just like,
but it's not. That's not the meaning.
This is drag queens and the dolls who didn't want to clap for real.
Right. It was like, yeah, you did that. You did that. All right, Tiffany Henyard.
Yeah, Tiffy.
Is there a video to this?
No. No.
Not yet.
Not yet, no.
It's being filmed,
We'll
and
see.
she's on top of a pink Hummer. I guarantee you.
I'm sure it'll be a Facebook exclusive because that's where she lives.
Does anybody still have a Hummer? We should shoot a video on top of a Hummer.
That's the one that was in prison, so there's a reason why he
yeah, he lives in whatever year he went in.
He's catching up on lost time.
Your cousin is.
And he was complaining the other day because he was like, "Oh, this is the gas guzzler. No one told you to drive that from the Bay to LA."
A Hummer?
He owns an HVAC company, so he's got money. But I was like, that's not the point. I'm like, you just, you fucking up the environment with this
tank
fossil fuel guzzler on wheels. And why do you need I mean, right. And mind you, my cousin, he's a big nigga. He's like 6'5". And,
yeah, all of that. Yeah.
And so I get it, but get an F-150. He does have an F-150, but that's his work truck. But I'm like, you can get something else appropriate. You are a father now. You don't need a Hummer. Like you could get a nice family SUV. You know what I mean? He was like, no.
I'm gonna keep this Hummer because
it's the H3. It is big and yellow.
It's yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cousin.
You're right. Whatever decade. Yeah.
Whatever year they went in is where they live when they get out. Which,
Well, this is from when he got out. So, like, he's living the moment of when he got out, which was right before I got out of high school.
That tracks. It's pretty fitting, though. And it's actually pretty fierce as well. I wish I could live perpetually in, like, 2007.
Sometimes I wish we could bring back 03. 03 was a time.
03 was fun. 03 was really fun. 03, 04, 05 was really fun.
05, I was in my bag. I was, that was prime.
Yeah, 05 was good prime. That was good prime time.
That was prime.
05 was a good year. I was in my
diesel bowling shoes and everything.
Oh, yeah, you were staunchly living in 2005.
I was in the club with blazers and a hoodie on.
Absolutely. I was wearing Bermuda shorts and heels.
7 nights pictures. Oh my gosh. Down.
Listen, I looked like Joan Clayton when I went to one of them Kanye concerts. I was like, I had on this Bermuda board short, you know what I'm saying, tailored, but with like a little t-shirt and some heels. What the fuck was I doing?
and you had the pearl necklace, long chain situation.
Hello.
Yeah.
And I thought my shirt, I got a custom shirt. I thought it was fire. It said, take your diamonds and throw them up like you bulimic. And then the back said, yeah, the beat's cold, but the flow is anemic. And it was so fire. Oh, good year.
Yes.
I had a nasty doobie rap. Oh, Oh man, living life.
Yeah.
You're great at protecting your own personal information. You probably even use things like two-factor authentication, strong passwords, and a VPN. But as much as you try to be in control of how your information is protected, there are lots of places that also have it, and they might not be as careful as you are. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second for identity threats. If your identity is stolen, a LifeLock US-based restoration specialist will help solve identity theft issues on your behalf, guaranteed or your money back. Plus, all LifeLock plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, meaning LifeLock will reimburse you up to the limits of your plan if you lose money due to identity theft. You might not be able to control how others handle your personal information, but you can help protect it with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year. Call 1-800-LifeLock and use promo code iHeart or go to lifelock.com/iHeart for 40% off. Terms apply.
That screen cap really messed me up. I'm sorry. I'm not going to talk about that, but I'm just going to talk about that in general because we did miss that. That was a big moment. So, friends, really quickly. Puffy's trial came and went since we've been gone. He was convicted of 2 out of the 5 things he was charged with. He missed the big RICO one. Side note, RICO charges are difficult. We saw what happened with Jeffrey. So
somebody passed that nigga drugs in the courtroom, and he's still
on camera.
On
camera.
It went viral. I saw it.
Yeah, I saw it.
If I saw it, nigga, I know a lot of niggas saw it. So, yes, RICOs are tricky sometimes.
Yeah.
Doesn't make the other party innocent though.
No. And even if they didn't get convicted, it doesn't mean that they didn't do it. But I will say it is very it has been very indicative of how some of us who tout and display those empty things of protect Black women, protect things, because now they've become empty because then you see this discourse and it turns into, these, not to disparage, but essentially it turns into not believing women.
Yeah.
And, I think at what point before you have these conversations or say them outwardly, do you not think to be like, hey, I have a mom. I have women in my life that I love who have gone through this. I don't know.
Child, that has not worked.
But you're so quick to just spew whatever non-processed
hate that you have
towards women. It's been super disappointing seeing a lot of people who I like, respect, admire have these odd opinions about this.
Yeah, about everything.
Yeah.
So RICO charges dismissed. So I guess all of the abuse that has been stated
that we saw on television
and that we saw, all of the abuse is negated. I guess people are never forced into situations. I guess people are never pressured into situations. I guess you didn't see that they talked about how this man almost blow up somebody's car, has been intimidating people for decades upon decades, alleged murders. This is a dark demon. He's a dark demon, and you niggas are dark, nasty demons for a lot of the opinions that you're spewing. Oh, Cassie she just got paid off. She just got paid off. She was complicit in everything. What happens when your sister, your mother, your daughter, your niece, whoever, when they encounter some nasty niggas like yourselves, who put them in situations where they feel highly uncomfortable and might feel like their life is in jeopardy if they don't go along with some shit? You gonna call them complicit? You all are so fucked up and you love each other. You are homoerotic ass niggas. I just wish you would lick each other. And that's not even a diss. I just want you to live your freest life so you can stop being fucking terrorists on everybody else. Like, I'm sick of it. And also, the talking points about him being a homosexual are null and void when it comes to abuse, when it comes to murder, when it comes to coercion, when it comes to intimidation. Like, all of that, like, nobody, being gay is not a motherfucking crime. It is a crime when you then don't feel comfortable expressing yourself and you take all of that out on other people in other ways. That is what the problem is. It is not that. And you niggas are awful derelicts of society. When is the purge happening? Because you're horrible. What's that say? I hate niggas. Me too. Me fucking too. Like, I hate you all. You don't deserve anything
from Die
nice.
Hard with a Vengeance, by the way.
Oh, I'm gonna talk to you about. I'm gonna talk to you. I got things to talk to you about. I watched the action movie, and I liked it.
Wonderful. Mm-hmm. Well, let's jump ahead.
Anyway, because fuck you niggas, and may your dicks halfway fall off, not even all the way. May you have to super glue the tip on. I hope your pee-pee hole gets infected. Like, I hope you all get all your wisdom teeth removed. Yeah, I hope it stays mid soft for the rest of your life. I hope you all get to that point you keep trying to use your hand to put it in, but you can't do it. Like, I hate you. I hate you. But anyway. We have other things to discuss. Before I even, because mine is it's a 5-day, 7-day journey.
I'm trying to think. Let me see what else
ready
before we go
ready on. Never ever ready to meet.
Oh yes, let's talk about reality, because next half we'll talk about you and your day. So, real quickly, I love the Jade and XD audience.
Yeah.
You all have given us so much joy in things. But let me tell you something. We're not covering Love Island.
Never.
Here's why. No.
I'm not watching it.
1, Jade's not watching it. 2, it come on every day. 3, do you... So what I wanted to come about Love Island and talk to you about is the racism on the show. Just like it is on reality TV, right? So there's been 2 instances where people have been snatched up in the middle of the night for being racist. The first one, she got kicked off the night of. Like, she got there, next day she was gone.
White girl?
That's because she's a Latina who likes to say the N-word a lot. That was the first one.
Gina.
And then here's what I wanted to talk about, the next one. So weeks go by, and there was another girl named Sierra. Because this also pissed me off.
I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry.
So, especially amongst Black people, like, this really pissed me off. So she got booted off the show for being racist. Not because she said the N-word, but because she refers to her eyes being a certain way in the derogatory term for Asian Americans or Asian people.
Yeah.
And not only did she say it once, she continued to say it on social media posts. And then when she was corrected on it, she continued to say it.
She white.
And so, like, her parent, sort. I want to say she Latina, but whatever.
Okay.
But her parents went on her social, was like, we're not excusing it, it's fucked up, but also she doesn't deserve all this hate and stuff like that, blah, 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 blah. But then the discourse changed to, we're comparing saying the N-word and then saying the C word and referring to her eyes. And a lot of Black people chimed in the discussion where, it's not the same, and I didn't know that this was offensive, and I don't see why I can't just use the word because it's not offensive to you. And I was like, this is super, like, I know a lot of people say, like, oh, you just want the white man's power and yada, 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 and what white people have access to what they say and how they feel. But this is definitely proof positive, right? Like you were just, no, it doesn't matter. It's not offensive to them. It's not offensive. So therefore I'm going to continue to say it. Like, who are you to be judicious about that? If somebody's telling you something is offensive,
just take
stop.
it as right. Like
full blank.
Bitch,
like,
find another descriptor.
Right. That's not racially charged. This is what I was talking about earlier. How I don't think people know like the true history of like subjugation of Asian Americans in this country. Like, I don't think people understand that there were Chinese and Japanese internment camps right here in LA. You know, even if you go to Forest Lawn in Glendale, they have a specific Japanese or Asian, I forget which nationality it is, but it is like a monument to those people who survived those camps. And I'm like, do y'all not? And I think this is also education by design, right? Like education is being omitted all these things, so therefore out of sight, out of mind. And it's just super disheartening. Like, if we know how this goes.
Yeah,
why do we need to be hateful to other people?
There's no need. Now listen, am I ever gonna stop saying no? Gabe, you can bleep that.
Honky McKee's my teeth white.
What? Like, if I can think of some more, I will. But but we're not talking about them. We talk about everybody else. Like, don't be the bully because we was bullied. That's fucked up. Unless somebody deserves to get bullied. That's a different story. Like
then you talk about
like that Asian girl in the lobby who was trying me.
Yeah.
But guess what I did? I got her ass together without having to bring in a single bit of her ethnicity. You know what I'm saying? So get creative. Like, use your brain power. Start reading again so you can really hit niggas where it hurts.
You're great at protecting your own personal information. You probably even use things like two-factor authentication, strong passwords, and a VPN. But as much as you try to be in control of how your information is protected, there are lots of places that also have it, and they might not be as careful as you are. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second for identity threats. If your identity is stolen, a LifeLock US-based restoration specialist will help solve identity theft issues on your behalf, guaranteed or your money back. Plus, all LifeLock plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, meaning LifeLock will reimburse you up to the limits of your plan if you lose money due to identity theft. You might not be able to control how others handle your personal information, but you can help protect it with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year. Call 1-800-LifeLock and use promo code IHEART or go to lifelock.com/iHeart for 40% off. Terms apply.
Exactly. And be effective. Be effective.
Be effective. Be effective. Be effective. Be effective.
But love. What's it called? Never Ever Mets. Never Ever Mets. So we watched it down to the Patreon, all 10 episodes, or 11, including the reunion. If you haven't gone, go down to our Patreon. Reunion. Yeah, go. There's seasons 1 and 2 on it. And so Jade and I championed a couple on there that we should not have. And something told me, you know, we got to stop rooting for people on these shows because we don't know who they are in real life.
I know.
But, you know, and again, proof positive that niggas will disappoint you if you let them.
At every turn. Every turn.
The couple, the league, Jay and Cinco. Apparently, Cinco is abusive and broke.
According to Jay.
Just according to Jay, and Jay is R. Kelly supporter.
Oh, God. And you know, the one thing I can say about Jay while we were watching it is I like how she held people accountable, but she also gave the men a lot. And it was very, you know, a man's gonna be a man type of rhetoric, which is that's teetering.
That's a problem.
It's a problem. It's teetering lines.
Cut it out like cancer.
I'm like, no, not this. A man's gonna be a man.
Burn it like fallopian tubes. Can't do it. Let it go.
But I was like an R. Kelly supporter. When I read that, I was like, I'm disgusted. By her, and like not just a supporter, like a Like,
and also, you too young to be a supporter of R. Kelly.
Hello? Is it because she's from Chicago? No, because I know niggas from Chicago who were like,
Yeah.
Like,
exactly. I think
he had a reputation in Chicago long before it was anywhere else because he used to stay parked at a very specific McDonald's.
Yeah, Chris Rogers, if you ever ask him, he'll tell you a story about how he met him. And it was at school.
You see?
Because they tried to talk to his best friend.
Oh, see?
And yeah. And also like freshman, sophomore year in high school.
And so Chris Rogers is younger than us.
Yeah.
I'm disgusted.
So I'm so confused as to how but anywho.
Regardless.
But yeah, it was disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
Tati and Lexi are going at it. Tati is like, Chris didn't even want you girls, so I don't know why you hemming and hawing. She's attacking Tati for being fast on the internet.
How you fast on the internet? You in your 30s.
Yeah. What did she say on Roundtable? She said, "Pussy trying to slow down. I have PTSD." She's like, I can't. But she's like, when I was straight, I was a hoe. Now I'm a stud. You know, now I got PTSD. Pussy trying to slow down.
Oh, T is a delight. Do you hear me?
One of my favorite new social media, because most of them I hate, but I do like the ladies of the Roundtable show.
I agree. Yes. I very much enjoyed them.
I even watched Nessie's Tubi movie, which was...
okay. Yeah, okay. You know what?
So
I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
She's actually not a bad actress. She's actually quite good. It's just the story was a little fucked up.
Okay.
But you know, Tubi films.
Yeah. Okay.
You get what you get.
Listen, I like when people are innovative and, use their resources and do things. Shout out to the ladies of the Roundtable. Shout out to them.
Yes. I enjoy them. Hopefully we'll get casted one day. If they can cast B. Simone, then they could cast us. So, and they had, yeah.
She? Okay. Nope. I'm not. No.
Let's take a break. We're going to talk about Jade and her Disney travels. Hit it, Claude.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
The Centers for Disease Control say nearly 100 people aboard a Disney cruise ship fell ill last week. According to the CDC, 92 passengers, or 3.4% of those on board, had a gastrointestinal illness.
And we're back. I do want to remind folks to subscribe to our Patreon. It's $9.99. You get the visuals. We'll be having a live soon. Look out for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us, Jade.
Wow. Where do I begin?
Your last week. What happened?
Where do I begin?
Well, I'm interested in you talking about this action film that you liked.
Okay, so yeah. All right, so I went on a Disney cruise with my family. Noah turned 12, everybody. Burr, 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 burr. She had a birthday.
Happy birthday!
June 28th and turned 12 years old. Insane. And that I have other feelings about that. So we go on a family Disney cruise with my cousins, just to go celebrate the girl. So fast forward, on the Disney cruises, they have all types of entertainment. I mean, I'll get to some of it later. But all types of entertainment, including multiple movie theaters where you can go and watch newer Disney movies that have come out in the movie theaters or whatever, right? So they got the new one, Elio, with the alien. Like they played that multiple times on the boat so the kids could watch that. And then they played the new Avengers movie. So, they have the kiddie clubs for them to go to, but then there's also so many activities. So Tristan, ultimate vacation dad, by the way, was like, Okay, at 5 o'clock, they're going to go.
He posted on Instagram. I was like, oh, Dad has been sliving.
Oh, Dad was sliving. And what did this nigga do when we got to Nassau? Found one of the biggest casinos and said, I'm just going to dip off for like 45 minutes. I said, go live your best life, King. Go do that.
Yeah.
You just make sure you back to this motherfucking boat by 4:45, okay? Like, do not play with me. So anyway, he's like, 5 o'clock on whatever day, we're going to go see The Avengers. And I was like, oh, okay. Or
there's
whatever.
a new Avengers movie.
I think
Fantastic Four? With Pablo Pascal?
No. I believe, though, it is a prequel to the Fantastic Four. It's called, hold on, New Avengers movie. Thunderbolts.
Let's talk facts. The Avengers are not coming. Who will keep the American people safe?
Thunderbolts is what it's called.
Okay.
So he says, we're going to go see Thunderbolts. He didn't say Avengers. So I did not know what Thunderbolts was. But just judging from the name, I said, I am going to hate this. But okay, I'm still going to go. I'm on a family vacation, a family trip. So we go to the movies. And it starts off with some snarky, East European lady making me chuckle actually a bit. And I was like, okay. By the end, by about halfway through the movie, I'm irritating the fuck out of Noah because I keep turning to Tristan. Okay, now, were any of them in any of the previous ones before? I'm trying to figure out who's who. Now I'm in it. You know what I'm saying? By the end of the movie, I was like, not only did I thoroughly enjoy that, I need part 2 right now. Like, I need to see.
Yay.
Okay, so I enjoyed myself. So then, my cousin, everybody knows me. Everybody knows. So my cousin, when he got out of there, he was like, so what'd you think of the movie? Because I know you hate action. And I was like, I very much enjoyed it. I was like, now I have a question for all of you. Do I need to go back? Are all the previous Marvel movies, like, is the dialogue and the psychological aspect, as pronounced as it was in this movie? And everybody was like, no. And I said, okay. And that's why I enjoyed this movie. It had a story. It had multiple stories, backstories. It gave you reasons for things, for the way that people moved, for the way that they thought. The dialogue was witty, but it was also thoughtful. Like, I enjoyed it for all of those aspects. And then the action just happened to be a part of it. And Julia Louis-Dreyfus was in it as the villain. And I was like, okay. I didn't place you as a villain, but you did this and you played it perfectly. So I thoroughly enjoyed Thunderbolts, and I can't wait. And I believe Thunderbolts is some sort of prequel to Fantastic Four, maybe, but don't quote me on that. I don't fucking know.
I'm not well versed in Marvel.
Okay.
I've seen Marvel movies.
Okay.
I'm just not a comic book person.
Okay.
However,
you're great at protecting your own personal information. You probably even use things like two-factor authentication, strong passwords, and a VPN. But as much as you try to be in control of how your information is protected, there are lots of places that also have it, and they might not be as careful as you are. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second for identity threats. If your identity is stolen, a LifeLock US-based restoration specialist will help solve identity theft issues on your behalf, guaranteed or your money back. Plus, all LifeLock plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, meaning LifeLock will reimburse you up to the limits of your plan if you lose money due to identity theft. You might not be able to control how others handle your personal information, but you can help protect it with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year. Call 1-800-LifeLock and use promo code iHeart, or go to lifelock.com/iHeart for 40% off. Terms apply.
I do enjoy them. You know what I mean? There hasn't been one except for the one with, what's the trans Asian girl? Scarlett Johansson. I was like,
oh
okay,
my God.
No.
Oh my God.
Remember our Asian queen?
Her and Lil' Kim.
Oh. Hold on. Yeah, I'm not the biggest Marvel, but I have enjoyed them. They are, for the most part, Marvel films are witty.
Okay.
And very, I think what you would like, if you're into story, you would like X-Men 97. It is, X-Men 97 is an actual cartoon.
Oh, yeah, I used to watch the cartoon.
It is, yeah, but they rebooted it.
Oh.
And this black man, he has some controversy behind him, so don't Google him. But this black man revived it, and the first season of X-Men 97 it was amazing.
Okay.
It is, a lot of Marvel movies are allegories for what's going on in the real world. They deal with a lot of racism or combating racism or societal ills.
I can tell from this one.
Even in the new Superman movie, even though this is a DC comic, but in Superman, they talk about how Superman is actually an immigrant, because he's from Krypton.
He's an alien. Yeah.
Yeah. And so trying to navigate his way, and, people hate on him, and, because
he's still an alien white man.
Or whatever. Yes. But the whole point is this idea of getting through the subtext, right? And also Stan Lane and Marvel is rather, I don't like the term woke. I will say he understood where we were in the world.
Okay. All right.
Which is why he wrote or created Wakanda.
Copy.
In the Marvel universe and stuff like that.
Got it.
But yes, I think you would enjoy X-Men 97. It is not only is the cartoon, but it's also written very well.
Okay. See, if it's written well, I can get into it.
I thought you were going to say Ironheart, because Ironheart's the new show that they have on. It's a Marvel show. It's a black show, and Shea Coulee's in it.
Oh.
And I think it's all produced and directed by Ryan Coogler. I think he did the whole series.
Oh, now that I would watch.
Tech is the future. Riri, you can actually help people.
I know.
I will watch that.
I haven't had the time to sit down and watch it, but I've been watching all the interviews because I watch like I said, I watch periodically, but I was like, oh, black, yeah.
Sure. What I was behind on, and
Sam Jackson is in the Marvel universe. I can tell you that.
Is he?
He is.
What's he
is
doing?
Very important. He is very important in the Marvel universe. He plays Nick Fury.
Oh, does he?
Movies about him.
Huh,
Several films.
Learn me.
There's a lot of black people. It's outside of Wakanda. There's.
I know Anthony Mackie is in it. Is there? Isn't he Ant-Man or whoever?
Yeah, he's Captain America.
Oh, he's Captain America.
Yeah.
Captain America.
Yeah, he had a whole movie.
That's why Antoinette was losing her mind when I said Captain America was boring. When I said Captain, I wasn't talking about Black Captain America. I don't know nothing about him. I was talking about white Captain America. You probably
talking about Chris Evans.
Yeah, bored.
Yeah.
Chris Evans or Chris Hemsworth?
Chris Hemsworth is Thor. We like Thor.
Okay, all right.
Thor is cool because Thor is issues. He's battling alcoholism through.
Let me tell you something. They be going the fuck through it. Some of these characters, they do be alcoholics and drug addicts and deadbeat daddies.
Yes, they do.
It's very fascinating.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you watched it.
I did.
Or you found an action thing that you like. Because I will say, not all action films are created equal. Some are just bang, bang, shoot 'em up.
I realized what it is when I told you I hate action. I hate all of those movies like the Tranquilizer or whatever the fuck that shit is called. How
did you make it through Money and Violence then?
Oh, that's different. Nigga action's not the same as Hollywood action. And with your new crush, I want you to watch Snowfall.
No, I know he's in Snowfall.
Yeah, that's different.
Which is how I knew who he was. I told you I didn't finish it.
Because there's things because if that's the case, then we could call John Singleton movies action movies. You know what I mean?
They are. Not all of them, but yeah.
I thought they were dramedies.
I don't know why you didn't think about that. I'm like, yeah, girl. Everybody thinks that.
Nuh-uh. Everybody does not. I have never heard one single nigga in my life.
Let's take a poll. Go on Instagram right now. Ooh, good content. Yes.
Because Ricky, that's a dramedy. Ricky ran from a nigga with light eye, with colored contact.
And you don't think that's action?
No, that's dramedy. I can't get shot by nobody with colored contacts. Like,
it's so funny you brought that up because on Reliving Single, Gary L. Gray was on, the little boy. He was supposed to be cast in Boys in the Hood as on the little boy on the tricycle.
Was he?
And he was explaining how his parents and him as a little boy said no, because he was like, he grew up and was taught, guns are not good and stuff. So they casted for somebody else. But I was like, I thought that was very interesting about how even having agency on your own career at that age.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But back to that point, yeah, it was an action film. I think there are elements of action.
Let me look this up right now. Let's do Boys in the Hood. Boys in the
That's a drama. That would be like drama action.
Crime thriller.
Okay. I think crime thrillers are actions, but okay. Because now you're splitting hairs. Because what is the difference between a crime thriller and an action movie?
Action.
And when you Google it, do you minus AI so you don't get one of them?
I don't even click on that.
Oh, okay. But it gets rid of the AI thing at the top.
Oh.
So anytime you search, you just do minus AI.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Best thing I learned.
Action films. It's a genre predominantly features chase sequences, fights, shootouts, explosions, and stunt work.
Those things happen in John Singleton movies.
No, there's no explosions.
Not all actions have explosions, I don't think. There are chases, there are guns and shit.
I don't know. Oh, Sylvester Stallone. Yeah, see, Rambo. Like, you can keep that kind of shit away from me. I don't want that.
Like I said, I think you should watch Die Hard with a Vengeance.
We're supposed to watch it together.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll watch it. That and Shaft. Have you not seen Shaft?
Yes, but I told you.
Shaft is an action movie.
I guess technically, yes. And so would Blade. I didn't love Blade, if I'm being honest. Because I was like, why are y'all making vampires action?
Because that's a comic.
Oh.
See, that's different. Blade is a comic book movie.
Well, who made that? Not Disney.
Oh, I don't know. No. This is before it got acquired. No. No.
Because Disney, let me tell you all how crazy.
That's a Touchstone picture.
the propaganda of Disney is motherfucking strong, nigga.
Oh, yeah. What happened on your trip? What else happened on your trip?
What else happened on our trip? Okay, so picture it. Jade is on a Disney cruise. You all can already imagine a Disney cruise is, I want to say 97 to 98% of the families on there, we know who they voted for, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jade is on a
Not
Disney
Hillary.
cruise. Exactly. They hate Hillary.
Okay.
They hate her because she's a woman, though. Don't you shut your fucking mouth.
No, I was like, I thought you were going to say something else. And
No, they just hate her because she's a woman. It doesn't have anything.
I can't.
And her pantsuits. They don't like her pantsuits.
I
They
hate
assert
that,
too
though.
much power. But I'm on a Disney cruise, right, with all these people. First of all, being in a setting with families is already a personal hell.
You're great at protecting your own personal information. You probably even use things like two-factor authentication, strong passwords, and a VPN. But as much as you try to be in control of how your information is protected, there are lots of places that also have it, and they might not be as careful as you are. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second for identity threats. If your identity is stolen, a LifeLock US-based restoration specialist will help solve identity theft issues on your behalf, guaranteed or your money back. Plus, all LifeLock plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, meaning LifeLock will reimburse you up to the limits of your plan if you lose money due to identity theft. You might not be able to control how others handle your personal information, but you can help protect it with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year. Call 1-800-LifeLock and use promo code iHeart or go to lifelock.com/iHeart for 40% off. Terms apply.
Because you never hate people more than when you see them raise their own children.
It's like sitting on a warm toilet seat.
Exactly. Like it's like, oh man, somebody, or drinking a Dasani. Like there's nothing worse. You see the worst in people when you see the way that they raise their family. It's either the worst or the best. There's no in between. So you're on a Disney cruise. So Jade's on a Disney cruise with all these people, July 4th week. So first and foremost, they have something called Pirate Night. Okay. I didn't read one single thing about this cruise.
That sounds like a night at the fucking Abbey.
It's Pirate Night.
That sounds like a night at the gay club. It's Pirate Night, y'all.
Oh.
Time to get in free.
Sorry, my imagination just went wild real fast in like 15 seconds. I'm like, whoa, Bedlam. Yeah. So Pirate Night is a huge night on the boat. I didn't know this, but apparently the 98% did. I have never seen so many grown men dressed in pirate outfits in my whole life. And I'm not talking about the characters on the boat. I'm not talking about the people playing Jack Sparrow and Captain Hook and whoever else the fuck. No, I'm talking about Tom from North Dakota who is here with his family. And I wonder if Grindr worked on that boat. I'm curious to know how that. But anyway, I got to bring you on a Disney cruise with me so I can just see how many pings are going off and where niggas are meeting up. Is it the laundry rooms? Anyway, so Tom from North Dakota.
Wait till I tell you about sniffies. But
is that like a labubu?
That's exposing the business.
Oh, okay. Okay. I just learned what that is.
I'm sorry. No, not that. No.
So it's all these grown white men in pirate outfits. There was some sort of cell somewhere on like satin striped pants with like fringes at the bottom. All these niggas were dressed as pirates, but like decked the fuck out. This wasn't just for their families.
Yo-ho, a pirate life.
Yeah, they were very excited to dress in these outfits. And I said, how did I miss this memo? Like, these people packed this shit in their suitcases. And
they reread it.
They pre-read. So Tristan, because he booked everything and planned it, I was like, nigga, just make sure the hotel is clean when we get to Fort Lauderdale. You know, tell me what I need to do. How many times we getting off this boat? And that's all. I didn't know what to expect on this Disney cruise. So that was crazy. I also had a blonde moment the next day because I was like, why is Pirate Night so fucking big on the cruise? And then I was like, you know what, Jay? Yeah. Like I had a whole moment to myself where I was like, it was that, and then it was like, bitch, idiot. So the second largest night was July 4th. White people donned American flag apparel that I did not even know existed. It was robes. It was dresses. It was whole American flag suits. I'm talking blazer and pants. It was button-ups, short sleeve and long sleeve, capes, skirts, socks, necklaces, light up red, white, and blue bullshit that they put on their headbands, ankle bracelets. Nigga, I have never seen that much American flag shit in my motherfucking life.
Hey guys, welcome back. As you can see, it is the 4th of July and also a beautiful day at sea, and I can't wait for an awesome day today. Right now, I am headed to Royal Court for a 12:30 lunch with the 1820 Society.
So we get up. I forgot it was July 4th that particular day. We go down to breakfast, and that's when I realized when I saw all the t-shirts. Not only that, they had daytime July 4th outfits and nighttime July 4th outfits. These motherfuckers, they would wear their t-shirts and shit during the day, and at night they all changed into their Klan apparel. And I was like, I'm stuck on a fucking boat with all of this. I was incensed. And it was the one day on the boat where you couldn't get off. It was no stop that particular day. So I'm just stuck on this fucking boat with these people and all of this American flag bullshit. I told Noah and Tristan from jump, I was like, I am in a sour mood right now, and I'm going to be for a great majority of the day. Every employee on the boat, Disney, they wear the name tags with their name and then where they're from. So it'll be like Rashid, India, you know what I'm saying? Or Johan from Montenegro or whatever the fuck. So all of them, if you go and ask for help for anything, happy July 4th. I sullied. I was like, nope, no. I was like, black people weren't free July 4th, 1776. We don't July 4th. And they'd be like, okay.
Okay, ma'am, here's your Coca-Cola.
Yeah, they'd be like, okay, girl, no problem. And so some of them would be like, yeah, because they didn't really want to say that shit, but they're not allowed to be sour if they work for Disney. They have to be on.
Oh yeah, you have to be on cocaine.
That's insane.
My ex used to work for a Disney cruise, and he was already like that, like just a happy person or whatever. But even every time he got off tour, he was like, and mind you, I take it as a compliment now, but I used to get pissed every time he said that. He was like, ooh, I needed a dose of your negativity. And I was like, yeah, I can see why.
No, it is, I can fully see. I was the dose of negativity, but you also get swept up in the propaganda too. Because at a certain point, you're looking around at all these people, you fucking hate them. But then you see a 4-year-old taking a picture with Tiana and you're like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? This little girl's happy as shit to be standing next to this black princess. You know what I'm saying? Or you see, or let me tell you something, Minnie Mouse and what's the lady duck? What's her name? Daisy. Minnie and Daisy. Cunty, okay? They would be sashaying. They'd be sashaying through that fucking boat. And at one point, I almost made the Minnie get out of character because she was coming and I realized they were behind me. They have an escort through the boat. They're like celebrities because of the kids. And so I was like, let me step to the side because a bad bitch is walking through and you can see them. And the Minnie was like...
It's you! I was hoping you'd come back to see me.
It was a good time. They do these like off-Broadway-esque performances with full production. They did a Beauty and the Beast. Nigga, I was not expecting that.
They do shows. My ex was he's a singer-performer and he was a lead of one of them.
So Antoinette got asked to be on a Disney cruise years ago to play Rafiki. And because they were doing The Lion King on that particular run. This one, The Beauty and the Beast, is the main one. Then they do this show at the end called Disney Believe, which is the most propaganda because it's about a daddy, who don't believe. The daughter loves magic. And then the genie takes him on a whole journey. And then it's all the scenes of different Disney movies. And then at the end, they put all the parents with the Disney characters. So it was Bambi, Bambi and his mother, and Dumbo and his mother, and Mufasa. And I was like, all of this is y'all realize
so
half of these parents. Right. I was like, yeah, what is this? Like the end of the Grammys? Like what?
Like It's like a chaperone song.
I was like, in memoriam ass motherfucking montage on Disney Cruise.
Bambi's mother, Mufasa.
I don't know. I don't remember what happened to Dumbo's mother, but I just feel like
she got killed. She got killed at the hands of
poachers.
Racist white poachers. Yeah, for her test.
I was like, I turned to Tristan. I said, "This shit is dark as fuck. Half of them are dead."
That happened in Fox and the Hound too. They died.
I gotta rewatch Fox and the Hounds. The propaganda was heavy as fuck. It was heavy.
Cartoon characters that die minus AI. And it motherfucking worked because I don't see nobody's AI. Look on the screen. I don't see nobody.
Very good.
No AI.
Very good.
So, mind you, number one, Bambi's mother. Damn, wait a minute. Ain't that Bambi's mother? Okay, anyway. I went back to the gym, and so I've been listening to albums that I haven't heard for a long time, and I went to listen to Ray J's second album, not the first.
Mm-hmm.
And the second album with Wait a Minute and Formal Invite on there, and I was like, you know what? We let him go too far.
No, we didn't. We haven't let him go far enough.
No, because he also is an apologist of...
see,
I see why eyes don't fuck with him. Okay, so General Lee died, but he wasn't a parrot. He was just...
Did Geppetto die?
They killed him because he was evil. I don't think so. So it's Bambi's mama, Mufasa, the evil queen. Who the fuck is Balloony?
Is that from Jungle Book? Who's Balloony?
No. Oh, from Phineas and Ferb. I don't give a shit about that.
I don't watch that.
Belle's mama from...
Oh, yeah, she was dead. She was dead before the movie started, though.
Okay, thank you. God, this is so much easier. Okay.
You're great at protecting your own personal information. You probably even use things like two-factor authentication, strong passwords, and a VPN. But as much as you try to be in control of how your information is protected, there are lots of places that also have it, and they might not be as careful as you are. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second for identity threats. If your identity is stolen, a LifeLock US-based restoration specialist will help solve identity theft issues on your behalf, guaranteed or your money back. Plus, all LifeLock plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, meaning LifeLock will reimburse you up to the limits of your plan if you lose money due to identity theft. You might not be able to control how others handle your personal information, but you can help protect it with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year. Call 1-800-LifeLock and use promo code iHeart or go to lifelock.com/iHeart for 40% off. Terms apply.
Characters. Oh, this is too much to go through because now they picking shit from like all of...
Also, while I was watching the Beauty and the Beast performance, as impressed as I was with what the fuck this boat put together, I was like, oh, these niggas have been rehearsing.
It's a production.
So they are doing choreography. They are jumping over each other.
It's like fucking Michael Jackson. This is it.
Yes.
Like,
and because they have to move the stage and like do stuff to change the scenes really fast, it is a well-oiled machine. But I haven't watched Beauty and the Beast in a long time. And I don't think I paid deep attention to it enough.
It's a horrible film.
It's a terrible story. So this girl, so you kidnap the daddy because he plucked the flower. First of all, let's start from the jump. Everybody in the town is calling you and your daddy crazy as cat shit, first and foremost. They are nutty in that house.
Get eggs.
And read books. She just want to read books, and they're like, this bitch is such a weird nerd. And so Gaston is a misogynist. Her daddy is just an old man.
He's also abuser.
Yeah, he's very much an abuser and a bully. The daddy picks a flower, gets imprisoned by this man who got turned by this enchantress, imprisons this man. She goes to find him, swaps out. So now she is imprisoned by this beast This nigga comes and says, "You're gonna eat dinner with me. But I am essentially your enslaved being." All because my daddy plucked a flower, and then I fall in love with you because of a nice dinner and because you have a big library in your house. And we get married. We never addressed the fact that I'm still enslaved.
And then all of a sudden you force me to kiss you, and then you turn into somebody who probably would be homosexual, and you want me to believe
he was in
that
Charlottesville,
I'm supposed to fall in love with you. Because don't. This is like that Thomas Jefferson. It wasn't rape; they were in love. That kind of thing. And it was just like, no, Belle was enslaved.
She was enslaved.
Let's call things. Yeah,
she was enslaved. She was enslaved for a flower. For a flower. And I was like, this is terrible. This is actually a horrible story. Then I watched Peter Pan. You know, Peter Pan's one of my favorite stories. I watched that on the boat with Noah. The original one. I forgot about the Indian scenes. And I was like, oh, Disney is... Disney is problematic.
Because I was going through the Disney soundtracks on Spotify, and I was listening to The Jungle Book, and that is extremely problematic.
Extremely.
Soundtrack. I want to be like you. I want to walk like you. Talk like the allegory or like the inferences to the Bluest Eye complex, if you will. Manifest Destiny also. You know, that's not a good thing.
What did we talk about in The Wonderful World of Nixney, our episode? Was that a breakdown of some Disney story? I feel like we need to revisit that.
We did. Yeah, we did do that.
I think we need to. I need to revisit and figure like whatever stories we didn't talk about.
I also need to rewatch these things.
Yes, we have to rewatch and do a comprehensive breakdown of certain Disney movies.
Yeah,
Oliver and Company, The Great Mouse Detective,
the greatest film of all time that they've ever done.
It really is top 5. Oliver and Company was top 5. Okay,
true representation of New York City.
Oliver, the little orphan who fell in with Fagin, the Dodger, and a gang of canine con artists out to take New York for all it's worth.
It's worthless.
What kind of work do we do anyway?
Investment banking, man. Stop, thief.
First of all, Bette Midler was in it, okay?
Okay, and a pointer sister.
Yeah, and a pointer sister. Like that. Who did the? Who did Billy Joel? Shirley Ralph too. Wait, was it Billy Joel who did the? And let me Billy Joel.
Why should I worry?
Billy Joel don't get enough.
Why should I care? Piano Man.
He
cut that
song,
on now.
Okay? I was like, a song.
I know what we open it with next week. Because you know he's on the Sick and Shut In.
Oh, is he? I didn't know. Billy Joel is a songwriter.
He canceled the middle of his tour. He has some brain issues.
Oh, that makes me sad. That makes me sad.
You know who's a big Billy Joel fan?
Who?
Dustin.
Listen, me and Dustin do see eye to eye when it comes to music. Because she's always a woman to me. Yes! Billy Joel knew how to write some lyrics.
I love Billy Joel.
Woo! Anyway, but yeah, all in all, it was a good family vacation, but it was also very trying for my... Oh my God, let me tell you about a conversation I had. Let me tell Big Sandals, great staff. You be trying me, and I think you do it for your own humor. So I'm on the boat. And, you know, people speak, some people don't speak. Side note, I don't think any of you all listen to us, but talk to some of your relatives. You wayward blacks who don't head nod or speak in hallways when there's only 7 of us. I'm watching you.
After Los Angeles.
Yeah. Like, I'm watching you. Like, we had plenty of black people we would pass. We nod the head. We speak. How you doing? How you doing? You could you knew the etiquette. And then there was just a few of them where you're like, And then there was a couple of dads, but you know why they didn't do it. Because anyway, so...
Oh, yeah, they can't do that.
Yeah,
Their wives were there.
Exactly, their wives were there. So, what was I about to tell you?
You got into a conversation with somebody.
So we have to do this safety protocol situation. And you're lined up next to all kinds of people. So people start striking up conversations. And the couple next to us, it's like, so where y'all visiting from? I'm like, oh, we're Brooklyn. Right. Africa. And then just shut them on up. They'll stop talking to you. But where y'all visit? We were like, Brooklyn. Oh, okay. We're here from Tennessee. Okay. All right, cool. So what do you folks do for a living? And she said, I'm a teacher. Oh my God, a teacher? What kind of teacher? And I was like, I'm a chef. Oh my God. The daddy was a farmer. And I was like, oh my God. and then the wife, she was just really striking up conversations. She looked like Mrs. Potts, little round thing. And and I was like, so what do you do then, I guess? And she was like, I'm a nurse. And I was like, oh, okay, my sister's a nurse. What division do you work in? It's a real special division. And I was like, okay. Didn't ask anything else. Do you hear me? I don't know what the fuck that means. I've never heard any nurse respond like that. But I was like, all right. Okay, cool. So I guess back to this farm. Like, I don't know. What do you farm? So she's like, all right, I'll tell you. I did not ask. Please remember that. I work with, in Tennessee, they make bombs. And I was, my whole nervous, everything glitched. Nigga, I look like I was in Marvel. I feel like there was lightning running through my body. They make bombs. And I was like, She said, so I am a nurse because I work with all of the patients in the area who are affected by the chemicals from the bomb-making plants. And I am just like, oh my God, like, what are you, God, what are you doing? Why would you do this? Like, it's the first day, nigga. I haven't even seen Mickey yet. Like, why would you stand me next to this? And I was like, And she's like, so you can see why I was a little hesitant to share initially. I was like, yeah. I fully see bombs in Tennessee. So, yeah, I see it. And when I tell you I was spawning 75 internal nukes, they were going off like grenades in me. I got hot. I turned to Tristan. I was like, I'm sweating. Give me something to fan myself. I was like, because I can't get us put off this boat. That lady said, in Tennessee, they build bombs. And I was like, oh.
You're great at protecting your own personal information. You probably even use things like two-factor authentication, strong passwords, and a VPN. But as much as you try to be in control of how your information is protected, there are lots of places that also have it, and they might not be as careful as you are. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second for identity threats. If your identity is stolen, a LifeLock US-based restoration specialist will help solve identity theft issues on your behalf, guaranteed or your money back. Plus, all LifeLock plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, meaning LifeLock will reimburse you up to the limits of your plan if you lose money due to identity theft. You might not be able to control how others handle your personal information, but you can help protect it with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year. Call 1-800-LifeLock and use promo code iHeart or go to lifelock.com/iHeart for 40% off. Terms apply.
This is not funny at all. And I don't know what kind of earthly test I am getting right now. Is this the bad place? I think this is the bad place. Like in the first season, though, where it's just a lot of yogurt places and people think that they are living well, but things are going awry. And I was Eleanor, okay? Jeremy fucking bury me, nigga. I was losing it on that boat. I said, this is not the happiest fucking place on earth at all. I'm standing next to a lady who tends to people who are affected by bombs that they're making in the area.
Yeah.
So, in Tennessee, they build bombs. I was like, yeah, Tennessee, Nevada, there's multiple places in America. Don't get me started.
The problem is, this leads me to have so many more questions that I don't think I could, like, legally can ask.
You
know what I mean? Because I wouldn't know how to respond either. I would be like, talk to me about potatoes, sir, because I would have to pivot. I would, because you're not gonna get me. So I'm gonna talk straight farming. We're gonna talk about Mickey Days. We're gonna talk about, ooh, nigga, it's hot out here.
Hello, because because they're going to put me off this. We all got kids right here. Your baby keeps smiling at me. I think that's how we started. Like, I was like, oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't.
Telling you, it was my great test.
I would not know what to do. And I bet she probably glows in the dark.
Absolutely. Well, I asked, I said, so how far do you all live from where they make these bombs? And she's like, about 2 hours out. So I'm commuting about 2 hours to go. So I'm like, of course. And I guarantee you, 99% of her patients are Black. You already know that's who lives in the areas with all these factories and stuff.
That are prisoners.
Huh? Which...
that could obviously match the same makeup, but I'm a betting woman, and I could tell you that they probably use prisoners.
Yeah, they build bombs. Bombs. I work with patients who are affected by bombs that they're building in the area.
She didn't even have to tell you that. That's what pisses me off.
Why do you think I emphasized 3 times that I didn't ask her to
now I'm mad because now you implicated me in governmental secrets. I don't want to be a part. You know what I mean?
Because if I start screaming about where these bombs are being sent on this boat, they're going to dock this shit and set me in the middle of the Bahamas somewhere. Which that might not be a bad thing for me. But you know what I mean? Like, I could not respond in the way that I absolutely wanted to respond. And I didn't even know how to in that moment. I was like, I just never thought it would be me. I just never thought that I would be the one. But all in all, it was lovely. You know what I'm saying? Bahamas, lovely. I don't know who Disney displaced in order to obtain these private islands in the Bahamas. I thought about that too. Every single thing that happened, I was like, but the government, how did they...
Did you corrupt the government and convince them to giving you this space?
Yep.
For this weird private island.
Yep. With this gorgeous situation. Pink, white sand and the bluest water for the bluest eyes. The one thing that I was a little... I remember we went on a family cruise in like 94. It's Carnival, very ghetto. And I remember there was a plethora of white girls getting their hair braided on the island. And I remember feeling hot internally in visceral ways and was like, those white girls are not supposed to be getting their hair braided, Ma. And she was like, I know, girl, I know. They have a hair braiding station on the Disney boat. I literally only ran into 3 little girls with their hair braided. And that brought me some kind of relief. What I did realize the hair braiding station was being used for were some of these wayward white men who were trying to put a couple of plaits in their beards for pirate night.
Your dinner that night at your dining rotation will be pirate themed. And of course, your entertainment for the night will also heavily be pirate themed, as well as Disney's crowned jewel fireworks at sea. As of right now, Disney is the only cruise line to...
With beads at the end. This was all for fucking pirate night. I told you, pirate night was insane.
Because I was going to bring back, on Love Island, as I've been watching, there's this one girl who's not on there anymore named Clark. She had the illest bust down. And so Chris was watching it with me and he was like, How is her shit not frozen up? I know it's humid. I know it's fucked up because there's this other girl on there named Amaya. Amaya is a phlebotomist from New York, so you could take that how you will.
Yep, I got you. Copy.
You know her.
Yep, I know her.
So she you look at her hair, the afro be jumping out of the Latina because it'll be and then up here I'd be like, oh okay, I see you, queen. I thought it was so interesting. I was like, oh, okay, it's so interesting how the ancestors show up and show out, you know, in more ways than one.
They're like, we were going to make our presence known, honey. Well, so did theirs. And they were all Vikings and got braids in their beards. And now I have to go into a deep dive on the history of pirates. I need to
There is to help. I watch Wired, and they do like those questions with the expert.
What'd you say?
So there was this lady.
No AI.
Minus AI.
Oh, so like type out AI. Minus?
No, just the little dash and then AI.
Go ahead.
I was watching this thing where this woman who got a PhD in piratry, or he's studying pirates, essentially.
Okay.
And it's a really good video. And she talked about like pirating didn't last long. People think it was like a big thing or how it's romanticized to be, but it wasn't like that at all.
Okay, let me see. The history. Oh, Tony Braxton. The history of pirates. Minus. Oh, God.
While you're doing that, I'll tell the audience. So I quit smoking, y'all.
Oh, my God. And I called him yesterday, and he was a bitch. Oh, huh.
I quit smoking. It's not to say I'm giving up cannabis for good. I think just smoking is the problem.
Okay,
I'm probably gonna, after I detox from all this, then I have to switch to edibles because edibles don't work for me now because of how, I used to smoke. But once I clear this out, and perhaps later on, I'll go to edibles, which is the safer way to imbibe and ingest, and consume cannabis.
Now, you're not about to be one of those people, right, who's like, I've stopped smoking, you're smoking, or...
Oh, no, I'm not doing all that. I do what you want. That got nothing to do with me.
You
know what I mean?
Me and Drew laughed because Drew, he liked to get judgmental when he stopped doing stuff. So, I sprinkle my little grabba into my joint like a seasoning. So Drew comes in one day while we're all sitting around at Crystal's house, and he had just stopped smoking cigarettes like 2 days before that. Is that tobacco? I said, Drew, shut the fuck up. Get away from me. We are not getting ready to do this 48 hours after you quit smoking your cigarettes.
Yeah.
Get away from me.
No.
And we both had to bust. He had to bust out laughing because he knew exactly how the fuck that sounded. Okay, now hold on. You're right. Pirate, first of all, the golden age of piracy.
Yeah.
Was the period between the 1650s and the 1730s. When maritime piracy, less than 100 years, was a significant factor in the histories of the North Atlantic and Indian Oceans. But I need to know the why. History. Piracy arose out of and mirrored on a smaller scale conflicts over trade and colonization among the rival European powers of the time. All right, blah, 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 blah. Oh, so they was robbing the rich.
Yeah.
But were they enslaving people? So there's a buccaneering period from 1650 to 1680. That was only 30 years. When the end of the wars of religion allowed European countries to resume the development of their colonial empires. This involved considerable seaborne trade and a general economic improvement. There was money to be made or stolen, and much of it was traveled by ship. Northern Hispaniola All right, but what? So y'all were just robbing niggas. So were you trying to rob niggas too? The growth of buccaneering on Tortuga was augmented by the English capture of Jamaica from Spain in 1655. The early English governors of Jamaica freely granted letters of marque to Tortuga buccaneers and to their own countrymen. I want to know.
We'll have to find a video. Watch.
Yeah.
But I think that's it for today.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. We had more to talk about. You'll go on Patreon because I'm sure we'll bring it up there.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll come to our spirits.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see you all next week. Adios, muchachos, muchachas, and muchachin.
Bye.
Yes, we're moving on.
You're great at protecting your own personal information. You probably even use things like two-factor authentication, strong passwords, and a VPN. But as much as you try to be in control of how your information is protected, there are lots of places that also have it, and they might not be as careful as you are. That's why LifeLock monitors millions of data points every second for identity threats. If your identity is stolen, a LifeLock US-based restoration specialist will help solve identity theft issues on your behalf, guaranteed or your money back. Plus, all LifeLock plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, meaning LifeLock will reimburse you up to the limits of your plan if you lose money due to identity theft. You might not be able to control how others handle your personal information, but you can help protect it with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year. Call 1-800-LifeLock and use promo code IHEART or go to lifelock.com/iHeart for 40% off. Terms apply.